Hey guys, my name's Chris. I'm with Miners Leisure World in Weyburn, Saskatchewan, and I'm just going to give you a quick winterizing video of how to properly winterize your fifth wheel travel trailer. Okay, so we are on the opposite side of the trailer now where your water system and setup is going to be. So I'll just open this up. It's going to be hard for you guys to see at home instead of being able to crawl right in there. But as you can see, I have the back opened up now, and that's where your water pump is going to be. So you're gonna have to pull out a couple screws in order to access your water pump. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're going to need to take the intake hose off and screw on this right here. So I've just got a 90-degree threaded end on the other end of the hose. It's nothing because this is what's going to go into your jug of antifreeze to suck up to pump through the rest of the camper. Okay, so I have my hose now screwed onto the intake or suction side of my water pump. I just put my open-ended piece of the hose down into my jug, and I'm just about ready to start winterizing. So now what we want to make sure that we do before we turn on our water pump is our hot water heater bypassed. Yes or no? If it is not, you must bypass your water heater because you do not want to pump antifreeze into your hot water tank. It's bad, it'll corrode it. If you do cook a tank of it, it will stink very badly. It'll be very hard to get that smell out of your water lines ever again, really. So make sure your water heater is bypassed. On this camper, it's very simple. There is a switch right up in here. It says normal is the way it's pointed. Bypass or winterize is up. So now I have already successfully bypassed my hot water heater. Very simple. Here I'll show you as well. The water heater is right here. I have the anode rod out. You want to make sure that you pull your anode rod out of your hot water tank for the winter time. Otherwise the water stays in there. It'll freeze, it'll swell, and it'll crack your tank. And last but not least, make sure all of your tanks are completely drained. So you wanted to open up all your drain valves, your dump valves, your freshwater tank, make sure it has been successfully drained. On your freshwater tank, leave the valve open all year long, or all winter long, I guess I should say. Your other tanks, your gray tanks, your black tanks, once they are completely drained, you're gonna wanna close that valve again, because when we do pump antifreeze throughout this system, if there's any little bit of water left in it, the antifreeze will mix with the water and it's not gonna freeze solid. It'll kind of make up like a slushy gel almost like substance, and it's not going to freeze or crack anything in your tank or that valve for next spring's use. Okay, so now we're on the inside of the camper. Our tanks are drained, our hot water heater is bypassed. We have the hose into our antifreeze jug. We're now ready to start winterizing the camper. Very simple, water pump switch is on. So as soon as you turn that on, your water pump is going to get suction. It's going to pressurize the lines with antifreeze and you'll be ready to go. To this point, everything's good. Our water pump is on with our hose in the jug. Now what I like to do is I like to start at the farthest away point at the back of the camper, wherever there's a water valve, because this way it's going to get all that water out of the lines in front of it, and you're going to have antifreeze for the most part in the rest of the camper. So we're at the outside kitchen here on this particular unit. Start with your hot water. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you start with. As soon as you open up your valve, you know, you get some pink water running there. That's going to be your antifreeze. So you have successfully done your hot water line. Now you must do your cold as well. So we'll switch to the cold, run it till it comes good and pink. There's just a couple air bubbles in the line, so that's common, nothing to be worried about. Good and pink there. Outside kitchen tap has been done. We'll come in. This is the next point in our lines moving through the trailer. So we're going to do the hot water. We'll do hot water into this side of the sink, good and pink. We'll move over to here. We'll do cold water till it runs nice and pink. You want to make sure you get both sinks done because of P-traps. So you make sure you want to have that good antifreeze filling up that P-trap, because then it's not going to freeze solid and break that over the winter time. Okay, so I came up here and I did this already, you guys, because you don't need to see me going through every tap. Again, hot, cold. Make sure you get the toilet very good. And then of course the hot and cold taps on your shower. Now what we like to do here at Miners Leisure World is when we have done winterized the shower, we like to take the shower heads off. Okay, so very simple. Unscrew your shower head. There's a black washer in there. Make sure you get that out as well. It should come right out. There you go. Keep it together, put it in a safe spot. but we just take the shower heads off. That way there's no moisture in here. These seem to crack even with antifreeze in them with them. So when you take that off, it's going to completely drain out. It'll be good for the winter time. So we are back to where we first originally started from. This is the very last tap to do. Make sure you do it really well. Nice and pink on both. This as well is the exact same as the shower. So as soon as you're done with it, unscrew the head, take that washer off, put it in a safe place for the winter time, and you have successfully winterized your camper. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video. I hope it was informative and you can successfully winterize your camper from just simply watching me on YouTube. I tried to keep it as simple as I could. So best of luck to you. Still, if you have problems with winterizing your camper at the end of the year, make sure you call our service desk. They're very helpful. They know what they're talking about, and they'll be able to walk you through that on the phone. The number is 306-842-3288. Again, my name is Chris. This is Miners Leisure World. Thanks for checking me out.